Good morning, fellow meditators. We'll call it pigment meditators. We are doing trucks this morning. Welcome back to the morning meditation. And I'm going to be honest, I am a tired princess. We just got back from being out on the road. And so we're going to draw a truck. We just got back from a long drive through the southern states, 16 different states we hit. And so I am back and I've gotten set up. And I got to tell you, it's easier to set up at home. So I'm taking my Neuland marker and giving us some context with our four most important lines. We're going to draw a truck, a really simple truck. I'm pretty excited about this. I spent a lot of time looking at trucks out on the roads of America over the last 9 days, talking actually with truck drivers along the way, and really impressed. These are really service-oriented people. So we're going to go ahead and start right here with a nice rectangle. And I'm going to kind of round the edges. And you'll notice my line here. I've got this nice thick Neuland marker, and I grabbed this. They're refillable. So as soon as we're done, I thought, oh, if I grab the wrong pen, it's going to be a little low. These Neuland markers are refillable, and I love them. They keep a nice edge. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this out because I'm going to go ahead and refill that in a few minutes. So bear with me while I grab the other one that's not all used up. So we're going to round the edges around here. Yeah, you can see how much nicer that is. Around those edges, give it a kind of a fun, soft look. And then another, will come out a little bit, another nice rectangle. Lots of rectangles on trucks. We were driving along the freeway. And guess what? We're going to do another little rectangle right here, kind of a partial rectangle for the side mirrors. And we're going to do some little rounded rectangles right down here for our tires. And then one more partial rectangle as we come around. Give it a nice tall load. And just go slow and just know all of these are just rectangles. And if you don't like the way your truck looks, you can move your rectangles around. However, in order to really go cross country, bringing people iceberg lettuce and other delicious things, I kind of have an iceberg lettuce thing going on right now. We're going to need some headlights, which are round. But other than that, isn't that amazing how many rectangles we got? So I fell in love with this gorgeous orange color for the truck. I seriously went through all of my Neuland markers and I made a truck of every color. I have brown trucks and purple trucks and orange and pink and red and blue and green and gold. And it was the orange that pleased me most. And I'm inviting you to choose the color that pleases you most. And if you choose a color and you're like, meh, I don't like it as much as another color, make another truck. It's just rectangles and a couple of nice round circles for light. I'm really enjoying it. Actually, it's interesting. Yesterday, our draw was full of lawnmower sounds, and today while I'm doing trucks and I can hear the trucks, we stopped at so many truck stops along the way, I can hear the sound of the freeway and trucks passing along the way in my mind, even though I'm in my nice quiet office right now. You might be able to hear something because I have a dog in here with me, a little Jack dog. But other than that, even though we're doing a truck, it's nice and quiet. Again, I'm just putting pigment in here. You guys, seriously, these markers, these Neuland markers, I love them. And yesterday I thought, we've been on this 9-day drive and I deserve a little something. So I went back onto the Neuland website and I ordered 15 more markers because of the colors. I love them so much. So there's my orange truck, and we're gonna go ahead and give it a nice windshield here. Some of the ones that I drew yesterday, I left little like empty marks. I left little spaces where it was still white, so it looked like the sun was reflecting. And that's kind of what happens when we get these stripes going on. It looks like the sun's reflecting in there. All right, so we've got the orange, and I'm just gonna give it some nice red side mirrors to make them stand out and pop and be as adorable as they are. I'm gonna leave my my lights. I tried them with yellow. You might want to put yellow in yours, but I wasn't dazzled. And then I'm gonna take my black Neuland marker that I am grabbing right now. And you know what, just for fun, I don't know, yeah, no, it actually doesn't work. I was going to try and wiggle them down so it looked like a little bit like tread, but it doesn't. It doesn't look like tread. And just as you go back in, clean it back up. I did something funny on this one. I took my red over there and filled in my little empty spaces with my orange, and we'll just darken it up there. Oh, that's kind of fun to go back over with the orange, and it makes it a nice darker pigment. We get to play with it. It gets to be fun. So we're just going to call this, all the truck drivers out there, the men and women that I saw, I thought, they really are. They're bringing me what I want. They're bringing the food. They're bringing livestock. They really do keep America running, and especially right now when things are weird. So to all the truckers out there, thank you. Really appreciate it. Seriously, I did. I thanked him when we talked to them as we were traveling, because keep on trucking. Thanks for being here. And I am making my mark on the world. What kind of mark are you going to leave today? Michelle Pearson Young. I'd encourage each of you to mess around with your own mark. That alone is very meditative and pleasing. It's almost like saying, hey world, I'm here. And it is the year 2020, and we are looking for 2020 vision. Thank you for joining me for our doodle meditation this morning. I hope you go out and make it a day of play. Thanks for joining me.